number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing back.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carried by number 34.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
21. Here we go.
A play fake for Mostert, now Garoppolo. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. John Ross, 53 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa looking downfield for Godwin, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
A loss of 6.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
White.
Lost the pass. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo got a man open. It's Ross. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
21.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
Number 30.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Troy Reeder. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Wait. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Wait.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 180. 55.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful with those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Gould is able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Buccaneers.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hess. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer first down.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Buccaneers, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The 10-yard line.
Here's Tua. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Xavier Howard on the tackle.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Buccaneers.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 18-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, it's Hess, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to pass. Tua. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Left side, it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. 180. 6, 12.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 21. 6.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. The first kick of the game for George Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. Like 20. Mike, check 33.
On first down, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of...
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. from the gun, it's Tua. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua, a final shot before half. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Garoppolo again. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 17, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down.
Tua now on first down. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 56 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
His throw caught at about the 5. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They hand it off to Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Robbie Gould to kick off for us.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Niners 30, Buccaneers 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And a Buccaneer first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score Niners.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Game brings up 2nd and 9 at the Buccaneers 40-yard line.
36, 36. 49, check 49, check 49. Watch the eye.
Once again, it's Mostert. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Garoppolo looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made